Hey guys, this is Mari and Jerome, and so today's video is going to be a little bit different.
It's going to be different because we have something important to tell you, and for some of you might come as a surprise, and for some others, well, might expect it since we haven't been too active on YouTube this year, and it is because we are retiring from YouTube.
Yes, we are. And so before we tell you guys why this is all happening, we thought it would be a good idea to go back all the way to the beginning and see how this all started. Wow, look at you. Oh, the song was different back then, at the beginning.
Look at all those nice trees.
Oh man, I miss this backyard.
Drinking coffee because bonsai life and coffee is life too.
Usually I'm the one who brings you coffee though, in real life.
Look at the oh my god, happy. Look at
Lunita.
Oh, you had a drone.
That drone did not last long.
Yeah.
Oh, I flew into the palm tree.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the first store.
First.
It's beautiful.
Hi, this is Mari
And Jerome.
and we are the Bonsai Supply.
You were so not happy
First
to
of
do
all,
that.
Happy Valentine's Day. It is not a coincidence that we launch our YouTube channel on this very special day.
A year ago, we opened our store, and it's been a wonderful year, and it was a project as a couple, so we are very excited to post the first video with you.
Our main focus is beginners. We will teach you and also help you how to get to the next level with your tree.
We're also going to show you bonsais that we have at the store or on the website and the bonsai supplies we offer.
We will also go to bonsai shows, exhibits in America and also around the world.
We're also going to share with you the events that we have at the store. Every month we bring a bonsai professional that works in a tree, and he's going to share his knowledge with us.
I look very unhappy.
The idea is that we create a community that learns together,
look like I'm
and
being
there's no
hostage.
judgment and no silly questions. I am going to be mostly behind the camera, so you
My
can
hair
see
is
me
really
through the
short.
editing and the
producer,
takes,
I
the
love
awesome takes.
All the amazing aerial shots that you're going to see are going to be taken by this guy, because I'm a professional certified drone pilot
Oh my
or
goodness.
something like that.
When it's not crap.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I need to still be removed from. I need to still be removed from social media. Wow!
Okay, so what I remember of how it started is that we were dating, and you had this like side hustle of bringing pottery from China, bonsai supplies for your friends and yourself. And I was obsessed with Groupon at the time, and I was looking at experiences to do together, and I thought that, well, creating a bonsai must be like a fun thing to do. And I tried to look it up and there was nothing on Groupon, so I was like, Jerome, like, what if like we create that experience on Groupon? And Jerome was a little skeptical, and he was like,
I'm
sure.
always a little skeptical.
I mean, the funny thing is that Jerome usually says no right off the bat, but then he comes back like 2 minutes later, like, okay, let's try. And I created the listing, and we'd had 10 people sign up in the first class. And we're like, great, this
was
is
very
working.
surprising.
Let me talk to an art studio to host this event. And everything was going great until the day before our studio canceled. And we were like, okay, I guess we have to cancel. And I was like, no, we're not. we are just gonna host it at home. And that's what we did. So if you are watching and you went to that first class in our home, we love you, and you are definitely the OG. But that class turned out to be really fun, and people actually loved it because they got to explore the backyard with Jerome afterwards, and seeing all those cool trees, and it was fun. And we did it for a while, then working properly with an art studio until Jerome kept bringing his supplies from China and things like that, and I was like,
kept bringing strangers home too.
I was in business school at the time, so everything for me was a business, and I was like, I mean, you already have a business, but what if we open a store? And Jerome was just like, I think you're crazy. But I was like, well, I mean, you have
Sounds
people
like
that come to
say,
the classes all the time. We'll have customers already. You have people that buy your supplies. So let's just have a proper, store that people can go to. And that's how, the first store came along in Oakland Park, Florida. And that's when also, YouTube was very popular, and I was like, okay, you're a great teacher. I see it in every class that we have. Why don't we, start a YouTube channel? We can show the trees that we have at the store. You can teach people about bonsai, and it will be also good for the business. And were you really nervous with that first video? He was like, I think you were just like, I'm gonna do a video so she can relax. But I'm not gonna do any other video ever.
I remember breathing into a paper bag.
Oh my God. So that first video maybe had 15 views in the first week or two, but it had very nice comments. And then it just grew from that, and he kept getting really good comments, so he felt really good, and I was like, thank God, please, because I knew if there were gonna be mean comments, Jerome was gonna be like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time to put myself out there like that.
So you're exposing me like this.
Yes.
In our
So
last
thank
video.
you guys. Thank you so much for being nice, because I encouraged him so much to continue doing videos and showing you the craft. We had so much fun creating these videos. We started inviting other bonsai artists. That was really fun to have bonsai friends. We created so many connections with other artists as well, which was really nice to see.
They were really the recipe to our early success, I would say, on YouTube, because it added so much credibility that all of these local Floridians were part of our YouTube journey.
Yes, it was nice to show the talent as well, all the talent of these different artists, and the events that we went as well. They were really fun. And the crazy thing is when we started to get recognized on those events.
or outside of events too.
Oh yeah, tell us that story.
I was in the boondocks, and I was at a gas station filling up my car, and this guy walks up to me and he's like, yo, is that really you? Jerome, is that you? And I was like, oh my God, do I owe this guy money? And he was like, oh, I know you from YouTube. I love your videos and stuff. And it was such a shock that I was like, oh my God, I'm famous, That was the first time I got recognized in public, but then, on other occasions we got recognized in different countries. I got recognized on an airplane once, like by somebody sitting a couple rows behind us. I got recognized in a restaurant once, so that was really crazy. Getting recognized like that all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean, all those times it felt really special and really like, okay, we are connecting with people. And
it's also, the first few videos were really slow, and it was very difficult to get the word out at first. But once the word was out and the YouTube channel started to gain traction, the store started to gain traction, now all of a sudden people are reaching out to us, like, hey, do you want to come to this exhibit? Do you want to do a presentation at this bonsai club? And do like a workshop afterwards? Do you want to write an article for this magazine? And then the craziest of all to me was when they reached out to us for a book deal. When a
Yes.
publisher actually reached out to us and said, "Do you guys want to write a book?" And it happened like an explosion. All of a sudden, it was like drinking from a fire hose. Everything
And
came at us.
I have to say, in the middle of this, well, not in the middle of this, at the beginning of this, also came the pandemic, right? And
Yep.
we, as everyone were very concerned of like what was happening next, and after being closed for the 2 weeks that the pandemic was gonna last,
I remember that.
we had to really take into consideration all the avenues that we had working for us at the time, and we decided to close our location, our store location. We really couldn't have people come in anyway, so that just had to happen, and we just put all of our energy on the online outlets. We created like a boot camp for you guys, like to learn bonsai. We did interviews. We started doing, for YouTube, we started doing interviews with like coffee and bonsai, I think they would call it,
so, yeah.
with different artists, and we wrote the book. So those were like really interesting times, because it's like we were on the top of all the things that we wanted to do, and then the pandemic kind of threw everything off.
But it didn't stop us.
But and we're like, okay, but we have other avenues happening at the same time. So let's take this time, let's write the book, let's create this boot camp. So we never really stopped, and we're very grateful for that. And that's why we were able, anyway, after the pandemic, to really focus on the Bonsai Supply as a brand. And that's when all the great things happen. As we moved to Texas, we opened a warehouse there, and we enter into Home Depot, Lowe's,
Walmart.
So
that was crazy.
Yes, yeah, and I guess that's gonna take us to why we're here today. So during the pandemic, also I reconnected with my passion of film, of acting. I started writing, and as some of you know, I was lucky enough to get my first script option and produce and air on Lifetime. And that really just put things into perspective for me in a way that I was like, we have spent the past 9 years in this journey that is all about bonsai, and it has been so great, and I didn't want to feel like ungrateful by it, but I was ready to tap into my other dream that I had kind of left behind because of it. So I came to Jerome, and I was just expressing to him like, hey, I think I really want to pursue this, and that might mean that I'm going to step away from Bonsai Supply.
And I guess for me it was always clear, if there's no you, there's no me in the Bonsai Supply. Because we started this together, and yeah, it wasn't gonna work without you. Like, this was us, and so you have always been an inspiration to me. Like, since the first day I met you, and when you said like, oh, this was always my dream to follow the movie career, I was like, well, we have fulfilled this one dream of the business. Like, we have taken it all the way to the top from nothing. This does not define who I have to be forever. Like, maybe I can take this opportunity and follow my other dreams and see, maybe I can be successful there too, And I came across this memory when I was about 12 years old, and I still have the pictures here of that moment. I landed in the Maldives with my mom on a commercial plane, and we stepped into a seaplane to fly to our hotel, and the pilots walked into the seaplane in shorts and flip-flops, and I was 12 years old, and I thought that was the coolest thing on the planet. And this is me right here, 12 years old. And I was like, wow, this is the coolest thing. And so once I got back to that memory, I remembered that I actually pursued aviation in Switzerland when I was very young. But then I moved to the United States, things happened, and the business kind of fell into my lap. And I followed that dream that I've also had of starting a business. But then I was like, maybe it is time now to follow my other dream, you know? I have fulfilled one dream, why can't I fulfill both of my dreams? Yeah.
I mean, I just wanted to say that I admire you and that, I mean, you did so much because I was a part in your journey on helping you get there, but you are such a talented artist and great teacher and great business partner, and you know, you are such a personality on the bonsai world, and we all know that you're gonna be remembered by your articles, by your trees, by these videos, because we're not gonna close the channel. Like, you guys are gonna still be able to watch back those great videos that they are out there that we created together as well. And of course, we are so thankful that you give us a space in your home and in your bonsai journey. So
yeah, thank you so much. We are beyond grateful to you guys, and to see how much love we have gotten from you guys over the years is just unbelievable. And you know, I'm gonna say it again, but it's such a privilege that where we come from Switzerland and from Venezuela, to think that we had a dream as little children and then come to the United States and fulfill that dream. It's an unbelievable feeling. Like, I did not think I was ever gonna be here today, you know? Like they say, all good things have to come to an end at some point.
that's right.
Well, thanks again, guys, and we'll see you around, but this is it from us.